a man who defeated an army of thousands with only 300 men. There was a man named Gideon. The people of Israel were going through a difficult time. Their enemies, the Midianites, were constantly raiding their crops and causing them great hardship. The Israelites cried out to God for help. One day, as Gideon was hiding in a winepress threshing wheat to keep it from the Midianites, an angel of the Lord appeared to him. The angel greeted Gideon as a mighty warrior and told him that God was with him. Gideon was filled with doubt and questioned why all these bad things were happening to the Israelites if God was really with them. But the angel reassured him, saying that God had chosen him to save Israel from the oppression of the Midianites. To confirm that this message was indeed from God, Gideon asked for a sign. He prepared an offering, and the angel consumed it with fire. This sign convinced Gideon that God was truly speaking to him. With renewed confidence, Gideon obeyed God's command to gather an army to fight against the Midianites. But here's the surprising part. God told Gideon to reduce his army from thousands to just 300 men. God wanted to show the Israelites that it was not their own strength or numbers that would bring them victory, but his power alone. Armed with trumpets and torches hidden in clay jars, Gideon and his small army surrounded the camp of the Midianites in the darkness of night. At Gideon's signal, they blew their trumpets, shattered their jars, and shouted with all their might, "A sword for the Lord and for Gideon!" The Midianites were thrown into confusion and started fighting each other. Gideon and his men pursued the fleeing Midianites and achieved a great victory. The Israelites rejoiced, grateful for the deliverance God had brought through Gideon. After the battle, the Israelites wanted to make Gideon their king, but he refused, recognizing that God alone should be their ruler. Gideon requested gold earrings from the spoils of war and used them to make an ephod, a sacred garment, which became a temptation and distraction for the people. Gideon's story teaches us that God can use ordinary people to accomplish extraordinary things. Despite his doubts and fears, Gideon trusted in God and experienced his power firsthand. He became a symbol of courage, faith, and leadership for the Israelites. This is the end of this episode. Follow for more.